From the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. It was only in my last video saying how blessed I am. And then life comes and slaps you in the face and says, no, it's not possible. Things are too good for you. You must have a little sprinkle of the bad luck. Which is fine. It keeps me grounded. But the fact of the matter is, I am injured. I have an injury on my body which has affected me in a certain way. Now, we're going to get into all of that. What's more, that's the reason why there hasn't been any videos for the last couple of days. I've had this injury. It's not great, but it is what it is. And we're going to get into it. I'm going to explain everything. But first of all, golden brown, texture like sun. We're going to... I've got a little clip for you from the 15 grand house that's being renovated because I went there today and tried out the new sander and started painting the undercoat on one set of the windows. It's glorious. You need to see it. So I'm going to show you that right now, and then we're going to talk about my injury on my body. See you in a bit. Texture like sun lays me down. With my mind she runs throughout the night. No need to fight, never a frown with golden brown. Every time, just like the last, on her ship, tied to the mast. To distant lands, takes both my hands, never a frown with golden brown. Temptress, through the ages she's heading west. From far away, stays for a day, never a frown with golden brown. Sanding has happened. Paint has been placed on the windows. The windows. How glorious. But unfortunately, we need to now discuss this injury, which is, it's actually a funny story. I tore my meniscus or whatever that is, like, must be going back 10 years by now. So, maybe 9. And this has been a kind of constant thing in my life. I tried to get it sorted here in rural France a solid 5 years ago. I got to the stage of having a document, a piece of paper. We call it an ordinance. A prescription is the correct term for it. To see a specialist, like a physiotherapist. There we go. And I went to a brand spanking new clinic. There's not really, where we are here in France, there's no private sector in terms of medical. It's all kind of government run, so you're reliant on the powers that be. And unfortunately, I was essentially laughed out the building. It was in the summertime that I went, and when I asked for a meeting with a physiotherapist, I remember the woman very clearly going, "Oh, not until next year." And I was like, whoa, I thought she was joking. But no, she wasn't. She wasn't. They were completely full. They didn't have time for this particular taxpayer. But it is the way of the world. And so the injury kind of went to the wayside. And I managed to not self-medicate, like treat myself in the sense of be careful what you do, blah, blah, blah. And eventually, it got better, you know? Especially when I moved away from France and kind of relaxed a little bit more in life, focused more on work from a computer, and really good. So that's it. And avoided running, avoided very intense physical kind of contact. Look at that. That's beautiful. Contact sports and all that stuff. And for the most part, I've been okay. But unfortunately, from time to time, it does flare up. And we've had a little flare up over the weekend, have we not? So, today was kind of tough. I don't know what's caused it, this flare up, whether it's the cold, the drive, because I've been driving ever so much, obviously. The 15 grand house requires a 3-hour round trip per day. Then you're on your feet all day in the house. I don't know if that certainly hasn't helped. So yeah, it's a little bit worrying. I can't unfortunately get any help here in France. This, you know, it's the way of the way of life. I know there's going to be people saying, why? Look, the healthcare system in France is what it is. Whenever I say something that doesn't paint France in a good light, I get a load of shtick for it. So I'm just going to leave that where it is. But when I go back home, I will be able to get treatment very quickly. So that's a good thing. But for the foreseeable future, for now, for the next few months, we just have to try to manage the pain. You know, it's kind of, it doesn't really stop me from actually doing physical things, but it's a chronic pain, a meniscal tear. It's like, it's inside my knee. It's just like a constant pain. That's the only way I can explain it. I'd say it's like slightly worse than an itch. Yeah, that's the way I can explain it. Like a really painful itch that you can't scratch. So, and it's all the time when it flares up. So it is what it is. I think it's essentially, I don't know, best guess it's like inflammation inside the knee or whatever, rubbing. But there you go. So, to tackle this, I've already decided this week I'm going to really tone things back a little bit, think about a potential solution, and just try and keep making videos, of course, but change things around a little bit. Now, I know a lot of people are very interested in the progress in the 15 grand house that's been renovated in France, but I'm gonna be 100% straight with you. If you have a criticism or a critique about me, about the progress, and you think it's not going quick enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm lazy, I'm this, I'm that, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me in the slightest, because my health comes first every time. That's a non-negotiable. And if someone were to, a magic genie in a bottle were to come to me and say, Ryan, rub my little lamp and you will get just one wish. But the wish, they've already decided the wish, okay? This genie's a very particular genie. And the genie's like, look, give away the house, but your knee is fixed forever. I would, of course, take that deal, okay? Because you cannot put your health second in life. It's one thing I've learned and one thing I've done all too many times from a young age. And I say, nay, I am lucky enough to not have to do that. Everything else will work itself out. Of course, it's not the wisest financial decision. The wisest financial decision would be to carry on in the house, la-di-da-di-da, everything is great. But we can't do that right now. So hopefully in a week, next week, by next week, everything will be better. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Is it scary? Yes, it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit worrying. When you have that pain come back that you haven't felt in a long time. You thought something was fixed, but it's not. But don't worry. We are still blessed. As I said in the previous video, we are blessed. We have to focus on the positives in life. And that's what I recommend for everyone, you know. I know you're probably going through stuff yourself. Life throws things at you sometimes that you just got to handle. You got to roll with the punches. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Okay? Much love to you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I'm going to keep trying to bring these daily videos to you because it's fun to make. And I know some of you like it. Some of you might not. Some of you might. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is we're putting videos out, which is apparently very good. Someone said. Right, that's it. That's going to be all from me. I know there's going to be a lot of questions. I don't have the answer. But all's good. We are still blessed, all right? We need to focus on the positive. This is not a video complaining. This is a video about life and its trials and tribulations. Golden brown texture like sun. Until the next video, I say to you goodbye and see you in the next one, which is definitely going to be tomorrow. I'll make sure of it. Bye for now. Love you lots. Bye for now.